Why I'm not buying crypto yet. Yet being the key word. When should you buy crypto in this crazy market right now? We're going to talk about inflation data. 6.8%. Holy crap, that's high. We're going to talk about a big event next week where you might get the rug pulled out from under you. So be very, very careful about buying right now, right? We want to know when is the best time to buy. And then also, which altcoins I'm eyeing for when that moment, when I'm like a tiger in the woods, ready to pounce. Which altcoins am I going to pounce on, and when to buy to make the maximum gains? Does that sound good to you, buying to make maximum gains? I don't know, that sounds good to me. And then finally, I've also got a bonus for you guys. I've got two crazy charts that you've probably never seen before. My chair just got stuck in the desk. Crazy charts. I'm excited. Welcome to the Kale Show. Guys, seriously, this is amazing. Welcome to the channel. Again, follow me on Twitter. I got a massive. Did I say massive yet? Look at how many tabs I have open, show plan for you. We're going to talk about altcoins. We're going to talk about everything that's happening in the market. It's going to be absolutely bananas. If you are ready to actually learn, guys, thank you so much for yesterday for smashing the like button, guys. We got that video up to 69,000 views. I think we could do the same exact thing today if every... What is talking? What is talking? No, you cannot mess with my video. Okay, sorry. If you are in your car, if you are eating cereal, if you are drinking your coffee, whatever you're doing, please stop right now. Take your thumb out of your butt and just please smooch it on the like button for me. Just real delicate, just tickle it for me. Because guys, that's how we're going to get the word out here. And I really appreciate it. Please just do that for me. Okay, so let's talk about this because honestly, guys, there is some crazy stuff going on. Real quick update on the NFT project, just like 10 seconds, okay? We are launching a token. If you have this one, if you have 2+2 Genesis and you have 2+2 Gen 2, in the next few weeks, we are launching a token. This is going to have extreme value in our community. However, we are going to wait until the bull run is back up so that it has great momentum, right? Does that make sense? So you're going to need to own both of these. People are kind of getting bored. People are kind of like, oh, I don't know. So the prices are really great right now. Just a warning, this is not going to stay this way once the bull run resumes. So let's just get on with the video because I'm super pumped. Again, guys, you saw what happened, right? Inflation data came out this morning just like we predicted yesterday. 6.8%, highest in history. Highest in history, 39-year high. Holy piss on a handbasket. What is going on? Inflation is all over the news. If you just scroll through the news, it's kind of crazy how much it's out there. But you're probably thinking, Kale, you said yesterday that Bitcoin will crash at 8:30 a.m. Look at the thumbnail. Look at your stupid face. 8:30 a.m., you idiots. Okay, and it actually did the opposite. So let me show you exactly what happened because it's very important that we talk about this, okay? So what I said would happen. Okay, wait, we got to go to the hourly chart here. Hold on a second. This is so funny because everyone's like, Kale, you're such an idiot. Oh my goodness. Oh, you're dumb. I just can't wait to show you what happened yesterday because it was so eventful. This is better than Netflix, guys. This is so much fun to watch. Okay, so the CPI data was launched this morning. Okay, CPI data went out this morning right here, and Bitcoin just immediately rocketed up. And so, Kale, you were wrong. Kale, you were wrong. Well, actually, not really, because I'll show you what happened. Okay, what actually happened is the CPI data was technically released yesterday, right after I filmed my video. It was technically released right here. And if you don't believe me, well, you're dumb because literally I tweeted. You got to follow me on Twitter, guys, because what happened is I posted this video, right? I said that Bitcoin, the event is the inflation data is coming out, right? And it's coming out tomorrow. That's why I posted 8:30 a.m., right? But here's what happened. Joe Biden's people must have got a memo yesterday. Like someone said, guys, the data is really bad tomorrow. It's really bad. You need to get out there, Biden, and get ahead of this, right? You know when you have something really bad happen, you have to go out and like if your wife, you do something really bad. Like, you know your wife's going to be pissed at you. You have to get ahead of it, right? In order to not be in trouble very much, you have to call your wife immediately and say, hey, babe, I did this stupid thing. I just wanted to tell you right away so that you know that I'm an idiot, right? That's exactly what happened yesterday. So Biden's people were like, hey, guys, yesterday, oh my God, inflation is coming out. It's going to be really bad. And so they told everyone that yesterday, right after I filmed the video, so that's when we dumped. So honestly, the announcement kind of got moved up to up here, which means we already dumped, and then kind of the algorithms have bought it back up to here. But as you can see, we're still not back up to where we were before it was technically announced. So I was 100% right. It's just that Biden actually kind of jumped the gun and announced it a little bit earlier. And what's kind of crazy is that we're just seeing, like I said on Twitter, we're just seeing a knee-jerk reaction right now, right? Ape is pounding his chest. Inflation is bad, Bitcoin good, right? That's literally what's happening. And Pentoshi actually takes it one step further. He says he thinks that robots, algorithms, are buying this dip or buying Bitcoin right now just because of the news. They literally just they're robots that are reading the news. They're like, oh, inflation came in below expectations. Okay, send it to the moon, right? And so what we're seeing right now is just an artificial pump. And so I'm not getting out of bed for this, and I'm definitely not buying any coins right now, guys. We're not out of the woods yet. Okay, so I want to talk about what I talked about in my video yesterday because there is a continuation, right? If you watch this video, so look, I'll pull it up.
Does that make sense?
Right here, I had this chart pulled up. All right, I drew this crude drawing. I know it's very crude and ugly and hideous, but what I said is that if CPI data was above 6.7%, we would crash. It was 6.8%, and we did crash. We did crash, remember. However, the announcement was not at 8:30 a.m. So the only thing I got wrong was the announcement date, right? It was announced here, and we did crash. Okay, and why is that? Why did we crash? What's going on here? Kale, how could you predict that so exactly? Well, because what the market is thinking, they're thinking, okay, if inflation is very, very high, what comes next? The Tuesday meeting, right? The Federal Reserve meeting on Tuesday. And what are they going to talk about? They're going to talk about tapering. So I did a little handy dandy document here for you. So basically this is what the market is thinking. They're saying, okay, Friday was okay. We survived. We survived. It's fine. Like we dumped down here, and then we're coming back up. It's fine. We're kind of surviving here. This is like survival mode, right? And so that's what the market is thinking. However, there is still Tuesday. The Tuesday is the FOMC meeting, the Federal Reserve meeting. All eyes are on this meeting, and they're on tapering and interest rates. Now, before I lose all of you guys who are like, what the hell? We're talking about tapering and interest rates. This is so boring. Just understand, guys, that this controls your finances. This controls everything about the Bitcoin chart. This controls the entire market. And so you have to understand this stuff at least a little bit, guys, if you want to invest in this stuff. So they are going to, in my opinion, try to cool stuff down even harder on Tuesday, right? So if you look at this chart, if you just look at the traditional markets and you just look at this line, right? Like this line is straight up and to the right, straight up and to the right. I'm going to put this on a daily chart so you guys can see. Okay, this chart is not something that is to be trifled with here. Like they started printing money like way back in March, and you can just tell. Like I don't even have the full like date range pulled up, but look at this. It's just straight up and to the right. And so I want to propose something to you guys. Which one is worse? Okay, which one is worse for the government? Right, the people that control everything. Which one is worse? What is worse? Number one scenario is that the stock market does a little bit of this, kind of goes down and sideways. Okay, that's one scenario. Obviously, that's not the best case scenario, right? The stock market going up is good for politics, right? But you know what's worse for politics? Guess what's worse? Let me show you this. It's called pitchforks. Pitchforks in the street, guys. I talked about this yesterday in my video, but when the pitchforks come out in the streets, that's when you lose, okay? And I want to pull your attention to an article today that I read, which I thought was so interesting. It says, U.S. inflation has surged to a 39-year high as consumer prices soar. And then at the end of this article, I thought that this was so interesting. I'm on the wrong one. It's on this one right here. It's so interesting. It says it right here. I just want to make sure you guys can see this. This is huge, okay? Because this is the forces that are actually controlling things. President Joe Biden has been paying a political price for surging prices. Okay, a recent CNBC survey showed that his approval rating stuck at just 41%, due in large part to 56% of people disapprove of his economic record compared to 37% who approve. So, what do the 99% of people care about, right? Not the rich people, not all the people that are getting rich because stocks are going up, right? Who owns stocks in Bitcoin, right? Rich people. Rich people. Who is not getting rich? Who is going to the grocery store noticing that eggs are more expensive, noticing that their meat is more expensive, most importantly, going to the gasoline pump. You guys seen the prices of gas lately? Yeah, it sucks, right? Who are these people? Those are the people that are going to be out in the streets with pitchforks, okay? When prices get too high, there are pitchforks. And this is what the government is more worried about. So when I see the chart like this, guys, you guys know I want to be a mega bull, right? You guys know I want to just be bullish. And I think that time is coming. I think in the next couple weeks, you are going to see Kale return to mega bull form, baby. Like, let's go to the moon, all of that stuff. But in the meantime, guys, I got to be honest with you guys. I think this whole thing is suspect. I think it's super suspect, and we're going to get rug pulled on Tuesday because, like, look, what he did, if you just remember what's happened the past few weeks, you got to think about it logically, okay? Jerome Powell talked up here, right? He was like, guys, I'm going to taper. Remember, he said this word really loud. He said, taper, 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 taper. And then everyone was like, oh shit, we're going to sell everything. And then guess what? the market called his bluff. They said, no, you're not. No, you're not. You're not going to taper. Nope, you're not going to do it. Nope, 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 nope. And guess what, guys? This isn't good. I really kind of wish we would have just went down like this. I really do, because now we're calling his bluff, and to be very honest, I don't think they have much of a choice. I think they have to slow this market down. I think they have to. They don't have a choice, because when you see headlines like this, you're starting to get very close. Like if this was at 7% today, I think we would probably have some riots in the streets. I'm not even joking. Like we are so close to a number that is unacceptable with inflation that it's kind of freaky. Okay, and so I never expected it to get this high publicly, and that's, again, I talked about this yesterday, but I apologize, guys. Like I got it wrong. I thought that we were going to go parabolic. Like in all these videos here that we're talking about, you know, altcoins, let's go. They're still going to go up a lot. It's just going to take longer, right? I thought that Bitcoin was going to go parabolic, just like everyone else did. I thought that the rest of the year, right, was going to be literally, I showed this yesterday, but it's pretty funny. Expectations versus reality, right? I thought that we were going like this, like, I need to make this smaller. I thought that we were going to go like, hold on a second. I thought we were going to go like this, straight up. But what actually happened is we went like this. And so now that it's December, we have to reevaluate, like something has changed, right? And so this is still going to go way up. We're still going to have all these altcoins, and I'll tell you about them in a second. They're still going to go crazy. However, right, it's going to take a little bit longer. And that is because, and I'm circling back to my point, right? Which that is because he talked about tapering. So like I said, let's circle back to the stock market chart, because this controls the entire market. Okay, if you look at this right here, he said we're going to taper. The market said, okay, well, we'll sell everything. Then they said, oh, I bet, you know, I'm going to call your bluff. So on Tuesday, guys, I really think they're going to come out strong. I think they're going to say we're tapering, we're lowering interest, we're raising interest rates, we're doing all the stuff that is going to slow down the stock market, and they're just going to come in hard, heavy-handed. It's going to be what they call very, 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 very hawkish, if you know investing principles, right? And so I think that this is just going to go like this and kind of just down and down and sideways. The whole month of December, guys, I don't think the stock market is going to make new all-time highs. I really don't. I think we're just going to be like chilling right here. I don't think we're getting a Santa Claus rally. Santa Claus is not coming to town for the stock market. So what does that mean for us, guys? Because we have to be smart investors, right? We have to understand what to do. And so here's what I think. You guys ready for this? You guys want to know what I think, or do you not want to know what I think? I don't care. I'm going to do it anyway. Okay, I'm just kidding. But here's what I think, okay? I think we're going to range. I think Bitcoin is I don't even care about Bitcoin, to be honest. Well, I don't even need to draw. Let me just show you what I think is going to happen, okay? This is the chart right here. This is the chart. This is Ethereum, okay? Ethereum is going to do this little range right here, just like Pentoshi said, right? If we're below $4,500, I'm very cautious, okay? I'm very cautious. I guess I will draw it out so you guys can see it, okay? We're going to price everything in Ethereum, okay? Even if we don't buy Ethereum, even if all we do is we buy all these altcoins right here that I'll talk about in a second, if we're just buying altcoins, we can just price it in Ethereum, because Ethereum controls the market, okay? So let's talk about it. So let me just show you real quick. ETH, this is my plan for December, okay? It's really not that complicated. First of all, we're gonna watch the Tuesday meeting very, very, very closely. So make sure you follow me on Twitter. Okay, but below 4,500, we're gonna do 4,500 right here. We're gonna do 4,500. We're gonna be pretty cautious, okay? If we're below that line, 4,500, we're gonna be cautious. And if we're above 3,600 right here, we're going to be very bullish, right? We're going to be buying, okay? So really the goal, and honestly 4,000 is probably more real. I don't even know if we're going to get down to 3,600. That would be like worst case scenario. But honestly anywhere like 3,900, or let's just say 4,000. 4,000 is a good buy zone, okay? So what are we going to do? What are we going to do this market? What am I going to do? Well, here's what I'm going to do. Whenever Ethereum I think it's just going to be a ping pong ball. I hate to break it to you guys, but it's not going to be up only this whole month. I think we're just going to do this like all month, like wee. And then in January, this is January over here. I think we're going to go boom. Okay, I think we're finally going to break this. And maybe a little bit early, maybe around Christmas time we break it. I don't know. But basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to buy altcoins down here, somewhere in here. Buy. And I'm going to sell up here. That's it. That's it for the whole month of December, or until something changes, right? And something that would change is this, right? If you see this in the market, it's very simple. If you see this in the market, you see the price come up. Let's say it comes up to here. It comes above $4,500 ETH, okay? And then, whoa, that line got really straight. And then it comes back down and it tests it as support. And then it comes back up, says, oh, support. And then off to the races, boom. Then we buy everything right here. Does that make sense? That's a strategy that's definitely going to work. I don't know what to say to you. Like, that's the way to not lose your shirt in this market. That's the way to actually make the most gains. And so if that made sense to you and that is actually really like helpful to you and something just clicked for you, will you please smooch the like button for me one more time just to help some people? Okay, so what coins are we gonna buy? If that's a strategy, if we're just gonna wait and watch the price of Ethereum, whenever we see Ethereum below 4,000, what are we gonna buy? First of all, we're gonna buy all of the coins that we've always been buying on this channel, like Altura, like D-Race, like Polka Bridge, like all of those small coins. I don't even have them opened up here because guys, I've been over it so many times that it's honestly like annoying, right? Like it's getting annoying at this point. So if you just go back to my channel, go watch any of the videos. I don't know, there's like 100 of them, right? And I only talk about these coins right here because I was literally only invested in these small little altcoins because I thought we were going parabolic. And still, honestly, I have big bags of all this stuff. Like I'm not going to, this hasn't changed. We're still gonna buy all of the small, tiny altcoins. And so if you want the most gains, you want the biggest gains, guys, you're gonna actually have to go and watch some of my other videos because I talk about Altura, I talk about D-Race, I talk about all of these coins that have the most upside potential, but they also have the most risk. And so while we're in this choppy zone right here, I feel like it's my duty as your YouTuber guy here to give you some easier, more coins that you can trade in and out of a little bit easier, right? Because ALU for me is like a long-term hold, right? ALU is like something like you just buy, forget about, and you sell it close to the top of this market, right? Same thing with like coin like D-Race. Like honestly, you just buy this, you forget about this, and whenever Ethereum is at like $10,000, you sell it, right? That's so easy. Like another coin like PBR, like again, long-term hold, you buy this, you wait until, I don't know, until Ethereum's $10,000 and then you sell it. There's a million others that I've talked about for literal months, like Polka Market, same thing, guys. Like all of these dot ecosystem coins that we've talked about that are small market caps, like $24 million market cap, guys, like that's tiny, right? And so selling that day to day is kind of hard and kind of annoying, right? And so I can't really talk about the strategy by talking about the small coins. Does that make sense? So these are some safer plays that you can actually trade in and out of day to day if you want to, and just make easy money in December while everything is so choppy, right? And that's kind of my plan, okay? So the first one is Ethereum, right? You can literally just trade Ethereum. And I did this yesterday. Actually, it's been really easy. I've already made a ton of money doing this, right? Like I sold a bunch of Ethereum up here, right? It's not that hard. Like when you can see the resistance levels and you have a great chart by someone who makes a ton of money in this market, like this is just a great chart, right? Like if you just find Pentoshi's charts, you're gonna be fine, right? And so, hold on, like I literally just sold some Ethereum like right here. I didn't get to 4,500, but I sold a ton right here at 4,400, right? And now I'm waiting till we're down here. I'm gonna buy back in. I'm gonna buy it back here. I'm gonna sell it up here, right? It's like so easy. Like it's like taking candy from a little child, okay? And so I don't understand why people don't do this for December because I don't see any really like great news coming out. I only see like negative news coming out, honestly. And Ethereum is so strong that you can just buy the dips and sell the rips, right? And so same thing with Phantom, right? Phantom, you could do the same thing and just price it in Ethereum, right? So if Ethereum comes down to $4,000, buy some Phantom. Ethereum goes up to 4,500, sell your Phantom. So I think it would fluctuate somewhere between $1.50 and $2, and you can just sell back and forth. Same thing with KuCoin. KuCoin token is very liquid and fluctuates very, very nicely. Luna, very, very nice. Same exact thing. Polygon. Okay, and before I show a few more of these guys, here's the best thing too, right? Let's say you get all of this wrong, right? Let's say something crazy happens, because I do think, I'm 17 minutes in and I still haven't showed the crazy charts at the end. I have these amazing charts I want to show you guys. These are stuff that you probably haven't seen before. So stick around because this is gonna blow your mind. But what was I saying? I totally forget my train of thought. But anyway, dang it, I forgot what I was saying. This is why I don't edit on this channel. Anyway, I don't know. We'll just go through the rest of the coins. I'll come back to it. Luna, KuCoin, Polygon, Matic, these are easy buys. Joe, Vulcan Forge, PYR, Remark, oh, this is a beast of a coin. DYDX, beast of a coin. And this is where people are going to buy altcoins. 1inch and Render. These are all great buys. And guys, you could be DCAing into these coins, but I personally am waiting for a leverage shakeout. So if you pull up a leverage chart, this is a chart that you probably have never seen before. This is on Crypto Quant. And what it's showing you guys is that the leverage is still extremely high in this market, right? And this is why I'm being cautious. This is the number one reason. I probably should have put this earlier in the video because most people don't make it this far. So if you made it this far, you're welcome, because it's the most important part of my whole thesis here, right? I am worried about this. I'm worried about tapering, but I'm mostly worried about that the leverage hasn't been shaken out of the market, right? Because back here in May where we actually bottomed out, right? Look where the leverage was. And now look at where the leverage is here. Like everyone thinks that we like had this massive dump in Bitcoin and that all the leverage averages out, it's really not. Like the leverage is pretty much at the same level as it was like the whole year and when we were at euphoric levels. And so that scares me, and that makes me think that we're gonna have one more massive dump. Like if you look at the Bitcoin chart, like I could see one more leverage shakeout in December. I don't know when it's gonna happen. I don't know what's gonna trigger it. Like that's pretty much impossible to call, but I could easily see us shaking out to like, all right, so this is at $49,000, right? I could easily see this coming down here and testing like the $40,000 range. And how do I know that $40,000 is the range? And for Ethereum, I could easily see us coming down here to, I don't know, $3,600 at least, maybe lower, maybe $3,300 and then up, right? And so that's what worries me a little bit about like just aping into stuff right now and why I'm being patient and why I'm not buying right now. Like it's better to buy down here, right? It's better to buy lower and then just DCA in as your prices are lower. And because here's another reason why I think that Bitcoin could also hit $40,000. It's a really secret chart that most people don't know about. You're welcome. This is on Trading Light. And what this shows is Bitfinex. Bitfinex is the exchange where the whales hang out, right? And as you can see here, you see this yellow bar right here? These are buy orders, right? And so what the whales have done is they have set the floor for Bitcoin. It's absolutely so obvious on this chart. Look at this. What they're going to try to do, in my opinion, over the next month, over Christmas, their Christmas activities, if you will, is they're going to try to dump the price of Bitcoin down to this $40,000 level, and they're going to buy all the Bitcoin off of you paper-handed fools. Okay, that's what they're going to do. So at some point, they're going to try to shake this leverage out of the system. They're going to shake this shit out, and they're going to dump down into this 40K region, and they're going to buy it, and then we're off to the races. Does that make sense? So if you're sitting here thinking, oh, I want to just buy everything, buy, you know, things have changed, and I apologize again from the back of the room for, you know, being like, guy, buy. But here's the thing, guys, I was buying too this whole time where I was telling you guys buy, I was buying as well because everyone expected that the market was going to go parabolic, like I showed. I can't pull the chart back up, but everyone expected that the market was going to go parabolic. And the best way to make money in a parabolic market is to have exposure to that market, right? And so we were betting on that. We were wrong, but hey, it happens. Now we just extended the date out a little bit further, and now we just have to be cautious, play by this playbook, wait for a leverage shakeout, and go for it, right? So if that helped you guys out, if you're excited about getting back to bullish times, and if you're excited about having a game plan, do me one last favor, smooch that like button, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Hell yeah, baby. All right, bye.